Hi guys, welcome back. Get a candle lit here, or a few. And I gave some mini readings for the new year. Excuse me. And there were winners. So this video is for the earth element signs because you got the most votes of all of the 4 elements for all of the mini readings that I got. So this reading will be for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stellium, Jupiter, Mercury, Venus. Oh, did I ever say that? Mars. If you didn't know that you have more than just your sun sign, or you don't even know what that means, well, if you are a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, that means that that's the sign that the sun was traveling through when you were born. So it would be your sun sign. But we also have moon signs and Venus signs and Mercury and everything. Like all of those different planetary bodies were moving through the sky and constellations. And at the moment of your birth, wherever all of those planets landed, makes up your unique birth chart. And that means you can have signs that are totally different from one another. For example, I'm in Aries sun, Piscean moon, and Scorpio rising. So you can have quite a fun mixture. I did see the 2 of Cups there in the shuffle. So this could be about love, life for my earth elements. But let's see. Yeah, well, 4 of Wands. Looks like we're talking about love, earth ones. Let's go. All right. I'm going to, before I pull my Rider deck, my Rider Waite deck, I am going to pull 1 card from each of these decks. I'm going to do things just a little bit differently. Switch it up. This is the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. My candle out of the way. That one there. Perfect. Okay. So let's just get 1 card to see what the general energy is also that we're talking about. Again, I saw the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. What is it that I can share for my earth signs, Capricorns, Taurus, and Virgo, please? Thank you for letting this message be clear and understandable. Let's do it a little different today. Great. Heartache and loss. Earth signs. Conflict and defeat. Earth signs. All right. What else? We're going to pull 1 more card from the Spellcasting Oracle deck. These cards are so beautiful. Oh my gosh. The artwork on these cards. What are we talking about here for my earth signs? For the earth signs that are watching, thank you for letting this message be clear and understandable. What can we share for my earth signs? Home. I want to see what that one is too. And willpower. Okay. Home, willpower. Good luck. You know, luck's on your side, even though you've been going through, what are we talking about here? Some love, some heartache, some separation, because the home is like a kind of central, it feels like a coming home. You're coming home to, could be coming home to yourself and this new version of you that is hitting this world, this 2021 world. All right. Oh, this is just too disorganized. Sorry, earth signs. Sorry, earth signs. Hey, my Mars is in Taurus, but otherwise, I have a lot of fire and water in my chart. So I will ground on down. We have heartache and loss. This reminds me of the 3 of Swords. There's a 3 above it, above her. She's almost in this, prayer, surrender position. She actually has a sword around her neck, pointing down. And typically when the sword is pointing up, that's when there's this like virtue and strength and integrity in the self. So when it's downright, it's like not seeing the self clearly, feeling the wounds of the past. There's this corset around her. It's also kind of a band right there around her solar plexus, but it's a broken heart. And that knife looks like it might just drop down into it. This is heavy. That's heavy. You guys feeling all right? You have love on your mind, but currently you're a bit sad and you want there to be a homecoming. I feel like there's a separation and you want there to be reunion. The Queen of Pentacles, wanting your lover to return. So there could just be some separation right now, but with the sadness and the loss, it's more than just a missing. It's like, did I lose my opportunity? But we have willpower coming up. So focusing on the home and the heart. All right, what are we working with? Thank you for letting this message be clear and understandable for all of my Capricorns, Virgos, and Tauruses watching. Okay. So almost a new beginning, but not quite. In the past, something that started, kind of feeling a bit like defeated right now. Also, you're surrendering. You're surrendering to the now, to just what is. And it's not so much a defeat, although there's an essence of that. Like, again, right? We got the defeat card somewhere else. But here you are moving into your power. You're moving into, for the earth signs, you want movement forward, but it's not happening right now. Because there's still a transformation to come. So if there's no communication, okay, so this is a love reading. This is a love reading where there's like not communication happening. Because you need to balance things out for yourself right now. Yeah, okay, so moving into the truth of who you are. Here's the outcome card, guys. My card's got really bent in this reading. So you guys might be feeling kind of bent right now. It's a little chaotic, very fragmented. So bringing yourself back into you right now, calling back in any fragmented parts or pieces of yourself. How do we do that? Okay, I love this because this has been coming up recently. And look, healing is needed right now. And connection is needed right now for you, to yourself, to source, to the home. This is a physical home, yes, but that's a bigger representation and symbol of the more important message here, which is like, this is where your home is. The solar plexus is a huge seat of power. It's where our subconscious resides, according to Napoleon Hill and James Allen and authors of the such. I'm really into mindset. I love mindset work. So I'm saying that right now for some reason. It looks like you guys might benefit from doing the work to heal yourself right now and bringing yourself back into you. Because like I said, this is where the home actually is. So there's a disconnect right now. There's a disconnect from your home. Maybe some of you are traveling. So some of you are just traveling. You're at a distance right now and you are releasing old aspects of yourself that are no longer working. Like you began to step into a new phase of who you are, but you couldn't yet. You couldn't fully dedicate or commit into that new direction because you needed to go back and clear some things. So there's not much communication right now happening, and to get the communication going, whether this is with someone in mind or yourself, like this is the message. This is a connecting back into you, into your willpower, into your seat of power. Look at this. We have the King of Wands in the future with willpower and the Page of Swords as the outcome. So you're coming into this new truthful identity of who you are, and that you actually can really take inspired action to what is it that you want. Home is a part of this. Some of you are looking to go back home, but you had to disconnect for a bit. So some of you, that if the home is this heart representation, for some of you, you had to disconnect from the emotions, from the feelings, maybe from the excitement of this potential new movement forward, because in this past position we have the Fool sideways. It's like they're just about to leap and it's like freeze frame. And that dog spirit, loyal spirit, pulled you back. It was like, oh, wait. I admire your initiative, earth signs, because you guys don't typically have this much wand and sword energy. It's fire and it's air. It's action and information. It is pursuit and intelligence. So you've been at a little bit of a war with yourself. Not having loving messages come in the environment around you. And so, okay. We started out, this is a love reading. For some of you, there's a separation with the person that you love. And that is so that you as earth signs, because you guys are so practical and pragmatic and slow and steady, which are big strengths and benefits and gifts. Seat is too hot. Turn off my heater there that I'm sitting on. So I feel like the earth in you that loves the stability and predictability is really shaken up. There is zero earth on the table except for the earth in the homeness, which is kind of like the big main focal point here. The home is the desire here. So if that's a physical home, great. If that's the home within yourself, great. Earth signs, I'm sorry, I'm bouncing all around. This is what it is. It's so challenging for you because you guys are so practical and pragmatic. And now you have all this fire energy, which is quick, inspired thought, and air energy, which is information, identity, like truth, facts. This is a lot of head space for an earth sign. Earth signs need to be grounded. When you have all this fire energy and air energy, it rises up. It's exciting. It goes, and it takes you. And so I'm so excited for you because you guys are ready to move forward. Move. This is the other card that has the earth in it for you guys. And look, she's like way up on top of a cloud in the cosmos, like way up high. You guys are being okay. Some of you are doing the mindset work. Some of you are just being inspired to move in this new direction, but there's also some pain. Because when you move into a new vibration or a new direction, the vibration that you were at and the place that you were in will no longer resonate on the same level. And so those interactions that you were having, the thoughts that you were having, the things that you were doing, the ways that you were living your life, the people you were surrounding yourself with, the job you were working, it doesn't match anymore. And so you want this home, you want this healing, you want this new beginning, but you've had to disconnect before taking that leap. It's so cool. It's like your wisdom has come in while you're also so motivated and excited to move forward. And here she is with the world in her hands. I feel really high right now. And I'm sober. And not like a high, but very, very floaty right now. I feel a lot of vata energy. If there are any vatas watching, if you know what vata is, or pitta or kapha, the vata is this. It's one of the 3 doshas in Ayurveda, and it's energy that it's flighty. It's thin. It's quick. It moves up. It's the ether. And there's so much of this energy. And I made a mistake. There is another earth card on the table here, but it's in this like hopes and fears. And it's the 2 of Pentacles, which is juggling things. You're learning how to juggle the 3D reality that you have and the 3D reality that you desire. And you're figuring out how to merge the 2 through your heart center. What I'm seeing right now is like a merry-go-round circle. And so it's a beautiful cycle that some of you came in because you were getting these downloads or inspired thoughts, and you were getting really motivated to move into this new level. And then you were kind of like stopped. Divine intervention held you back, or an issue came up that made you realize like you kind of need to do some letting go first and healing of the past so that you can move forward. Some of you had divine intervention happen first, and now you're like, whoa, this past that I was living isn't happening anymore, and I need to somehow figure out how to move forward. And that goes into the healing aspect. Some of you are just straight up healing. You're like in healing mode right now. And so some of you came into this circle just out of healing in this time frame where we're at. And through this healing, you're beginning to get the downloads. And the downloads are making you move forward, but also kicking in your knowledge, your wisdom about yourself that you still need healing so that you can get home. I don't know if that made sense. So wherever you are in that chart, like really, or that cycle that's spiraling into the center, and that center is home and willpower. That center is your heart center. That center is between the heart and the solar plexus, or the combination of the 2. So some of you are needing to work on your chakras and bringing them into alignment. I'm coming back to the heartache and loss card that I'm seeing here from this psychic tarot deck, and I know that this deck has the chakras in it because that's why I bought this deck. So I am just gonna see, okay, there it is, the solar plexus. My brain's moving too quickly for what's happening. My thought process was maybe I'd go through really quick with you guys all watching and separate out all the chakras and then pull one. But as I was doing that, I'm like, that's going to take too long right now. So let's just see like what pops up from the deck. And I went through almost the whole thing. And the solar plexus is what really is coming up and out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great. It's a 10 petals on the symbol, and a 10 is a new beginning, and this is what's happening for you right now to get to this King of Wands, taking that inspired action. You're going through a transformation, so you're surrendering to this journey. You've entered into this healing spiral that's taking you back home, and it's helping to remind you to activate the solar plexus. Awareness. We'll leave it on that. I really hope that helps, guys. If that did, please like, comment below, let me know what's going on for you, and subscribe if you would like more content from me. Thank you so much for voting, meaning watching the videos. It's so much fun for me to do this, and I genuinely hope it helps. We'll see you guys in the next video.